Case dismissed. Former staff and board members of Guam Regional Transit Authority are free and clear of all criminal charges filed against them in Superior Court. Judge Alberto Tolentino dismissing the charges in court Thursday morning following numerous issues and delays with the case. The latest was the appointment of a special prosecutor. That never happened. Defendants Alejo Sablon, Jennifer Bedar Cruz, Richard Ibanez, Kevin Sasuico, and Anthony Chargloff were indicted in July of last year for alleged improper expenditures of government funds. The Attorney General alleging the group used the funds to pay an interim executive manager for a position he was not qualified to hold. Defense Attorney Jay Ariola represents former board chair Sablon.
Actually, he was quite emotional, and just that it's finally come to an end. He did not apply to renew his chairmanship, although the governor and the administration had asked him to continue on.
Defense attorney Peter Santos says his client, Hagat Mayor Sasuico, felt similarly.
He's off island right now. He had a one-word response, Biba, which is the universal, Guam celebratory response, right? Biba. It connotes that you are happy and pleased about something. And he is very happy and pleased about this, hopefully, finally being put to rest.
Defense attorney Mike Phillips adding Inalahan Mayor Anthony Chargloff feels
relieved. All the defendants had conditions placed on them. And so we have we have, I believe, two mayors, right? Mayor Sasuico and Mayor Chargloff. And they had conditions placed on them, and like other defendants. And so each time my client, even had to travel, whether it's the Philippines or anywhere else he needed to get the court's permission, and all of that is I'm sure a large part of the relief. But the biggest part is the fact that they were charged and there were allegations against them of crimes that really from the very beginning. Most people, I think, that reviewed them knew that really could not be legitimate.
Parties have until September 6th to argue if the case will be dismissed with or without prejudice. In a statement to KUAM AG Doug Moylan writes, "I understand the court has yet to issue its written decision. We believe that numerous errors of law had occurred prior to the judge's decision today. Written legal briefs were previously filed pointing out the legal errors. If the judge has made his final decision dismissing the case, then it is now ready to bring our appeal before the Supreme Court of Guam. We believe at a minimum the judge has no authority to replace the people's choice of representing the people of Guam against persons the grand jury has indicted for government corruption." But defense contends the AG is the one who caused the issue.
And the sad thing about it is how it dissuades others from public service. Chairman Alejo has served the board and the people of Guam in a distinguished capacity, all to have it ruined. And this was unnecessary. This is totally unnecessary, as he said, and we're glad on his behalf and on behalf of all the other defendants, Richie Banez, the mayors, and the other hardworking GovGuam employees who were just doing their jobs. The whole purpose of today's hearing was to hear what he's going to do with the case, and instead, no one shows up on behalf of his office who's qualified to show up. He sends in somebody who's brand new, and with all due respect to the council, I express my disappointment that she's getting thrown into the fire and being treated like this. And so it's his ass that's under fire for prosecuting this the wrong way.
When you're not prepared like that, and you're always scrambling, then you're always gonna end up failing. The AG turns around and tries to make something out of nothing and prosecute them and indict them. It is absolutely ridiculous. I am sure if high school students were given the fact pattern in this case, they would be able to see that it was a bogus case. Right now, he's able to do what he does with impunity, but that's not going to last forever. He's not a king.
Okay.
Although he acts like it.
I'll be the first to admit, though, that there may be a backstory here, but I'm unaware of it. My client's unaware of it. So if there's any reason for this case to be brought forward, that hasn't been made public, and it remains a mystery. How can this happen? Hopefully, this serves as an example that really the AG should move on to the real criminal cases and not pursue matters like this.